I've been getting into Warcraft pretty good, so I just wanted to share with you, like you know, I mean, you guys that are just starting out, I want to give you a quick rundown of the classes and what you can choose. And this covers all the classes up to the expansion Wrath of the Lich King, because I don't have Cataclysm or Mr. Pandaria yet, which hadn't come out, but will be. So let's jump right into it. Alright, now me personally, I'm more of an Alliance kind of guy, but I do like the Horde's Blood Elf. Alright, we'll start here. You got the human. This is probably one of the most basic characters, so to say, but they are tough to level if you're doing like human warrior. Personally, I'm not a big fan of it, even though they look nice, but they have the increased spirit, they get more reputation, they're able to break out of trap effects, stuff like that. And for the warrior, you know, that's going to be your tank. Those are the guys that are going to be pulling in the dungeons and raids and whatnot. And they wear your really nice armor, such as the mail and plate armor. They got 3 different stances, and they use rage as their resource. And that's for the warrior. We'll go to the dwarf warrior. Dwarfs, you know, they can take on that stone form, and they got an increased critical strike chance with guns. They're good for archaeology, and they have increased expertise with maces. Night Elf, this was my first character. Night Elf wasn't a warrior, it was a mage. These guys, you know, they're able to fade off into the shadows, but as soon as you fade off, you cannot move. It's not like a druid where you can get invisible and walk, so to say. Here you gotta stay in one spot. They're harder to hit just because they're quick, resistant to nature damage, and whenever you die, you turn into a little wisp. It's like a little orb, so you can move faster. And then when these guys are stealth, they move, you know, kind of quick. I don't know why I'm on female. I'm gonna switch to male. Alright, here's the gnome. This is what I have. Gnome warlock. Let's see here. Gnome warlock. Alright. These guys are good for escaping from speed altering effects as well. They have an increased mana pool, resistant to arcane damage, great for engineering. They build the choppers and stuff like that you see people riding around on. Yeah, that's us. They're good with daggers and small swords, but as a warlock, you're not going to be wearing high grade, so to say, badass looking armor. You're just wearing cloth, you know what I mean, light stuff. But I like my warlock because this little minion right here, I don't use him. I got a fell hunter. I'm pretty sure that and succubus, but they're great, you know what I mean. Just if it's just you and your little minion, you'll raise some hell. Then here's Drainy. Damn, that's Death Knight. Yeah, they look pretty badass, I ain't gonna lie to you. Any Death Knight does. But that's Drainy. I got a Drainy Shaman, I'm working on him. Jewel crafting skills increased, which, you know, I don't use jewel crafting, so that doesn't do me good. They can heal themselves or others over time, which is true. Resistant to shadow damage, and their chance to hit with melee and spells is increased. Well, I can't show you that because I don't have Cataclysm, but that's the Worgen, and you gotta have Cataclysm for it, like I'm saying. And Worgens are pretty badass. I like them. I thought about getting the expansion so I could get one. Orcus was probably my second or third character I'd made. They're pretty good. I ain't gonna lie to you. I mean, they're big, but they're kind of slow. They're resistant to stun effects, of course, and their damage done by their pets is increased, and they got great expertise with axes and fist weapons. And they may rage too. Undead, that's a hell of a class. Our character, I don't know what to be. They can remove fear, sleep, and charm. They can consume corpses to regain their health and their mana. They can breathe underwater really good. They're resistant to shadow damage. Tauren. They can stomp nearby opponents. Their maximum health is increased. And their herbalism and herbalism skill has increased as well as their speed. resistant to nature damage. The troll, I don't know, I wasn't a big fan of them, but they regenerate pretty quick. Their damage increases when they're up against beasts. They got a critical strike chance and increased critical strike chance with throwing weapons and bows. Personally, I don't like them. Blood Elf, I really like his character. Their enchanting skills increased. They can restore resources such as mana or energy, and they may silence nearby opponents, and they're resistant to arcane damage. Yeah, the mage, the Blood Elf mage looks pretty sick. I like it. Now what I'm going for is the Death Knight. Now, alright, you gotta have Wrath of the Lich King for it. But they're a tank, and they wear heavy plate armor, and of course, you know, they're servants of the Lich King. They start at level 55, and they use runes and runic power as resource. So you must have a level 55 character, or 50 character. I'm pretty sure it's 55. It's either 50 or 55 in order to have a Death Knight. I'm working on it, but they used to be really badass looking, and they used to be top notch. It was the all-time best toon. You know what I mean? If you had a Death Knight, you was the shit. But now they kind of dumbed them down because a lot of people were running around and just one shot. You know what I mean? It was a badass class, and that's the truth. I want to see here. I'm wondering if there's Death Knight for all these. Let's see here. Oh, there you go. You can get Death Knight for all of them. That's pretty sweet. Druid. Let's see here. Pretty sure trolls are druids. Yeah, druids are pretty nice. They're supposed to be tanks, but I don't know. I never really used them much as that. But the let's see here. Rogues are badass. I know I've been on battlegrounds and had people come up out of nowhere and it killed me like nothing. I mean, rogues are badass. Now, as far as a troll rogue, I don't really know. Blood Elf, they'd make for a real nice rogue. I had one of them. But see, I'm more of a guy that I like to be able to run with somebody at all times. Like my warlock, I have my minion with me at all times. So it's not just me fighting, it's me and him fighting, or me and her. And it's just me, you know what I mean? Hunters are badass. They got nice little pets here. I like them, or beasts, whatever you want to call them. But see, they're good at leveling and just running solo. Now they say the warrior's the hardest class to play. I don't know. See, I never was a big fan of these two-handed swords and stuff. But pallies, they're good for tanking. And I'll just bring up my favorite class, or what I'm running with, named Warlock. And that's that, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. I just wanted to share with everybody what all classes are available for a person just starting out, even without the expansions. I mean, you're not going to get Death Knight, but you're going to get all these others. And if you have any questions or anything, just leave a comment, and I'd really appreciate the subscribe. If you'd hit the subscribe button, I mean, it makes a big difference, really encourages me to make more videos, guys. Thanks a lot. Have a good day.